What's good? It's your boy Clive back with another video. So this time I was training hamstring and glutes. This is really interesting for me because it's one of my weaknesses, so I gotta maximize on that. Let's get it. First exercise, I did hamstring curls with wobbles, 10 kg each. It is a good exercise because I wanted to try a different variation with the way you place the weight. Stepping on a weight is challenging on its own. When you step on the weight and then you roll it back and forth, that's even more challenging. At the same time, making sure that you're flexing your hamstrings, keeping them engaged the whole movement. Superseded that with a hip thrust just to add the burn and activate more my glutes. Use one ball to do the exercise. It's too effective until you gradually build your balance and your coordination to two balls. Keeping balance can be challenging when you're starting out, but with time you'll have to gradually build towards it. So meaning you have to go through it bit by bit until you get to the point where you have balance. Each set I positioned my legs differently on the wobbles because it targets different areas of your hamstring. So if you push the ball further away from you, that's a different angle. If you push the ball, if you bring the ball close to you, that's a different angle. So you want to play around with that according to what you're trying to achieve. And also try to keep your hips up as far up as you can and just roll the ball back and forth. You also want to stretch between your sets just to avoid injuries here and there. Second exercise, I did a single leg hamstring curl with a wobble again. This is probably one of the most challenging and most painful exercises I've ever had to do, but the idea is the same. Keep your hips up, roll the ball back and forth, activate your hamstring. Trust me, it is going to be very painful. And I was including a hip thrust again. Trust me, it is that painful. Same thing applies on this exercise in terms of the leg positioning. Either you can roll the ball, put your feet straight, or you can move it back towards you and just roll from that positioning as it targets different areas on your hamstring. Third exercise, again, it's on my top of the list when it comes to painful exercises. So what you want to do is try to get a good pivot on your legs. Try to get a good pivot so that you can be able to go back and forth. The idea is to go forward, including your hips as well. Try not to lean forward when you go down. So just maintain that arc that is naturally formed by your body and stay with it. You can tear your hamstring with this exercise, so you really need to be very extra careful. You really need to be careful on this one, so you need to take it easy. If you notice, each set I'm moving my knees forward, changing the positioning on the pivot because it targets different areas on your hamstring. So it allows you ample movement to be able to go a bit forward some more. So you need to also include that. Goal is to get to a point where I can go all the way down completely to ground zero and back up, but obviously it's going to take time. Gradually build towards that. The last exercise I did hamstring stretch on a lower back bench. So I used a 30 kg slam ball just to add more tension. So this exercise, it requires a lot of activation. You need to be able to activate. So if you can't feel the activation, you need to go body weight and gradually build towards that. As always, the goal is to challenge yourself more and more, breaking plateaus, making sure that you're getting the best out of the work that you're putting in. So if you have any questions for me, please be sure to drop them in the comment section. Thank you for watching. I hope you can implement some of these exercises to your programs. Your boys are out. Peace.